Hallöchen und herzlich willkommen wieder zurück zu einer neuen Folge Annas Quest. So, wir müssen noch einmal mit dem William quatschen und mit dem Jacob, mit dem... Boah, komm, der geht mir auf den Sack hier, ne? Oh Mann!
Wilhelm, I need to ask you something.
What's up, Win?
Win? Oh, wir haben so einen richtig coolen Spitznamen. Wir sind nicht Winnie, wir sind Win. Wow. Oh, darf ich auch mal ein Yo-Yo spielen?
No. I don't want girl germs on my yo-yo, Winnie.
Whatever. I saw you let Jannike use it before.
Yeah, well, Jannike isn't a girl. She's a lady.
Jeez. Give me a break.
Gott.
You seem to be struggling a bit there, huh?
Yeah, well, you seem to be struggling with spells. So there.
Wow. Harsh words. I just mean, aren't you getting a headache?
It's called practice, Winnie. Haven't you heard of no pain, no gain?
Wilhelm, without some kind of helmet, all you'll gain is brain damage.
Wait, you saying you have a helmet? I'll let you use my yo-yo if you do.
Huh? But wait, if you give me the yo-yo, then you won't need a... That is to say, sure. I'll keep a lookout for you, okay?
Cool.
Ja, ich lass dich
Guess
doch mal
I'll leave it to you then.
Good, you were ruining my concentration anyway.
Welche Konzentration? Ja, genau, die Konzentration. Ist klar, Alter. Ist klar,
Hey,
ein kleiner...
Jacob.
What now, Winnie?
Boah.
What's the deal with the flower? Is this some kind of fashion thing, or...
It's nothing. Yeah, sure. Fashion. That's exactly what it is.
Really? Because I don't know. It looks kind of ridiculous.
Like you'd know anything about fashion.
If that's fashion, then I'm glad I don't.
Ja, okay, also mit dem möchte ich
forget
mir
it.
noch weniger unterhalten. Alles klar. Hier können wir noch zum Schuppen, hier können wir nichts, da können wir nicht. Alles klar, wir gehen mal Richtung Baumhaus. So. Achso, ich hatte mir das ja irgendwo hier aufgeschrieben. Was haben wir eigentlich im Inventar? Ich muss mal kurz... Wir haben immer noch die Kreide, wir haben den Blasebalg und wir haben
I love
Kohle.
this stuff. You can start fires with it, and write with it, and start fires with it. Like everything else, though, Mother doesn't like me taking it. Surprise, surprise.
Schon ein kleiner Pyromane, kann das sein?
It's the thing. You know, the thing that sucks up air and blows it back out. Just some plain old white crumbly chalk. The more of this I sneak from Mother, the less lines I have to write in detention.
Das ist allerdings wirklich wahr. So, jetzt gucken, ne?
These are the hidden buttons Hans uses for the hideout. Only problem is, I can never remember his stupid codes.
Ja, das ist nicht schlimm. Das habe ich.
It might seem like an ordinary tree, but really it's our secret hideout. I helped Hans make it, but it was his idea. Now it's basically our home, and my favorite place to be. Darn bees, trying to move into our tree house. You're not welcome here.
Ja, da gibt's zum Pfad, aber wir wollen ja erstmal ins Baumhaus, nicht? So. Links. Rechts. Rechts. Mitte. Links. Rechts. Links. Ich höre was? Ja!
There we are. About
Geil!
time.
Super! Das ist ja mal ein geiles Baumhaus, Alter.
Hans? Hello?
Winnie! Oh! Sorry. I didn't hear you come in, but I'm glad you're finally here.
Yeah, well, if it wasn't for your dang door code, what's got you all excited, huh?
You'll never believe what I found. Oh, I barely believe it myself. Last night, by the orphanage, I heard two travelers talking about something. They said it was the scientific discovery of the century.
Well, what was it?
Winnie, they found it. They found just what we've been looking for. It's called telekinesis.
I'm not following. What's telenemesis?
Telekinesis. Yes, well, I wasn't so sure myself, but I went on to describe how this man could move things just by thinking about it.
So, he was actually a witch then?
No, Winnie, that's the thing. He was just a regular farmer. And that's not all. He could read people's thoughts and feelings, their memories. The townsfolk accused him of being a witch, what with the fear of witchcraft spreading and all. But apparently, he knew nothing about witchcraft. He just sensed his abilities.
Okay, that's nice for him. But I still don't see why you're all excited.
Right, yes. Well, I did some research after hearing this, and it's just like I thought. All the things that were said about this man's abilities, it's just like the third eye chakra spells.
Third eye? Isn't that the subject we had a few weeks ago in class?
Exactly. Don't you see? It's what we've been looking for. It's a connection between science and witchcraft, Winnie.
You mean this would show Mother once and for all that science is important?
Exactly. Just think of the possibilities, too. The discoveries we could make with this.
Hold on. If this is what the third eye thing can do, then my test, I could pass it easily.
Well, sure. But not just that. If we can learn more about what telekinesis is, then we can help people understand magic through science. People won't have to be afraid of us anymore.
This is it. This could be what finally helps me beat Jannike once and for all.
Oh, but Winnie, I think perhaps we should concentrate on...
Right. What do we do now? Can we get it? This telekinesis?
Telekinesis.
Right, whatever. How do we get it? What do we do?
Well, maybe, but perhaps we shouldn't rush into this.
Rush? Hans, the Wanderer's test is any day now. Mother was just lecturing me about it. If I get this telekinesis, if I use it to pass this test, my weird will be perfect. Mother won't have to scold me or tell me off anymore.
Right. That is true.
And maybe finally, Mother will stop comparing me. I'll never have to be told I'm not as good as precious little Jannike ever again.
Yeah. Yeah, you're right, Winnie. Let's do it. Let's help you pass that test.
So, details. How are we going to do this?
Oh. Also das hat ja alles schon sehr, sehr früh angefangen. Das ist ja ganz toll. Ja, der liebe Hans möchte eigentlich, dass man das dann für gute Zwecke hat. Die Idee bei ihm ist ja schon eher positiv. Ja, und Winnie hat wieder nichts Besseres zu tun, als wieder, dass sie gut dasteht und endlich ihrer Schwester ins auszuwischen. Und das ist natürlich einfach der komplett falsche Weg. Das... Ja, es wundert mich gar nicht, dass sie so geworden ist später. Man ständig darüber aus ist, sich immer mit anderen zu messen, immer wieder, ja, ich sag mal, irgendwo in gewisser Art ja auch Rache und auszuüben, sich zu messen und immer wieder zu sagen, oh, du bist ja diesem Mal so gemein und... Oh Mann. Naja, gut. Dadurch, dass wir ja nicht im Unterricht anscheinend aufgepasst haben, muss der Hans uns jetzt ein bisschen was über die Zaubersprüche zum dritten Auge erzählen.
Do you remember anything about the third eye spells? I might not have been paying too much attention in class.
Sag ich doch.
Yes, I looked over my notes last night. We were never taught any direct awakening spells, but there's one incantation Mrs. Vogt recited from her spell book that kind of fits.
Okay, great. What is it?
It's an incantation to summon the goddess Minerva for extrasensory insight and knowledge. You imbue magic beads with the spell, then place them on your head to help open your third eye. But Winnie, you know that Mrs. Vogt's spellbook is strictly off limits to us.
And you know it wouldn't be the first time I borrowed it either. All right, so first we need a plan for swiping the spellbook again. What else?
Oh, well, from what I remember, the beads are okay. I have some left over from class. But we also need 3 candles. One of white, one of purple, and one of blue.
That could be tricky. I don't think there's any left in the school.
We could make them, though.
We can? All right, great. Swipe spellbook, make candles. Easy. Let's get cracking then.
Genau, ja. Okay, was braucht man alles zum
What do
Kerzenmachen?
we need for candle making then?
Well, I know it's possible. I just don't know how. Jannike's the one who told me about it. Maybe you can ask her.
Oh. Right, of course she did. Ugh.
But I do know how to make dyes. So if we can make candles, I can help color them. As long as it's the right color, it can be flowers, plants, stuff like that. I have a book on biology around here that might help you.
And we need white, purple, and blue.
Keep your eyes open, and if you see anything, bring it to me and I'll take care of the dye.
Okay. Wo finden wir den komischen Telekinesen-Typ?
Where's this telekinesis guy gone? Let's go find him. Surely he could just tell me how to pass my test if he wants to help people, right?
Actually, that was kind of my first thought too. That's why I'm fixing this machine. The idea is that it reads patterns of energy moving in the brain when you wear it. So if we observe this man's brain patterns, then perhaps we could even replicate them.
Yes, that sounds great. Let's do it.
But I'm not so sure. It might take time, Winnie. This machine still needs a lot of work. And the man, he went into hiding.
What? Why?
To avoid punishment. These townspeople, they're really serious about putting an end to witchcraft.
Ugh, darn people. Always getting so worked up about stuff they don't know anything about.
Yes, well, that's why they get worked up, Winnie. We just have to be patient. Find ways to help them understand, you know?
Yeah, sure. Whatever you say.
Oh Mann, die hört überhaupt nicht richtig zu. Ja. Ach so, übrigens
By the
solltest
way,
du, ne?
Mother said you have to go see her about your test.
Oh, right. I still need to pass the smoke appearance module.
Smoke appearance? Oh, is that for your elective?
Yeah, methods of appearing. The only reason I chose it is because I thought I could fake it with solidified carbon dioxide. Turns out, not so easy to move around or use on my own.
Solid carbon... What?
Solidified carbon dioxide. It's that smoky stuff behind me there. It's kind of like ice, but dry and much colder. So cold it burns you if you touch it. I figured that out the hard way.
But how's that meant to help you with your smoke appearance?
Well, that fog coming off of it, that's sublimation. The ice turning from a solid into a gas. But if you drop the ice into water, then that happens a lot faster and makes a lot more fog.
Ah, I see. And then you'd use that to disguise your appearance. Clever. Maybe not just disguising an appearance, but also a disappearance as well.
Winnie, what are you planning now?
Hans, we'll use this to steal the spellbook. It's perfect. If there's as much fog as you say, it should be easy to grab it while Mother is distracted.
Sure, but like I said, it's too cold to carry, and we don't have any gloves. And besides, I can't really drop it in water without Mrs. Vogt noticing.
Right. Don't worry about all that. I'll find a way I can help while you're doing the test. Leave it to me. I'll figure it out.
Ach du heilige Scheiße. Ja, da haben wir ja mal... Ich habe irgendwie gedacht, wir sind hier gleich durch.
Right. This
Nein.
incantation isn't, incantating itself. I'm off to get us stuff.
Okay then, Winnie. I'll be here if you need me.
Oh, Respekt. Das wird ja hier jetzt noch...
That's Hans' most prized possession. A certificate for first place in a science youth fair. It was his first award for science ever. A silly thing for kids in the village, but still, I'm super proud of him. It'll be the first of many, I'm sure. So this is that dry ice stuff Hans was talking about. I wonder if it will really make as much fog when added to water as he says it will.
Das kann man natürlich noch nicht mit...
Ouch! Yikes, that's flipping cold! It's part of the machine Hans is working on to copy the old guy's telekinesis. I guess this part has something to do with receiving and calculating what the headgear scans. Things would be easier if we could just find him and get him to share his ability with us. Hans is working on it. A few pretty old tools Hans scavenged from the village. They'll do the job. Nah, I think Hans needs...
Oh
These are
Mann.
just different chemicals we keep around for various experiments. These are just different...
Okay, ist das Gleiche.
Ah, yes. Well, looks to me like the gas from that thing is becoming a liquid in that thing. And that thing is... Ah, who am I kidding? Hans is always one step ahead in learning all of this stuff.
Mhm.
Who knows what Hans is doing with this experiment?
Nee, das stimmt.
It's good where it is.
Lieber nicht.
Hans manages to find bunches of... I try and keep up with him, but geez. He can read books way bigger than I can.
So, das ist, glaube ich, das Biobuch. Ne?
Let's
Das nehmen
see. Hans' books are pretty complex. Usually I can find a good one, though. There's Euclidean works in space and number theory. Charles Babbage and the Turing equivalent.
Yeah.
Oh, this must be the biology book Hans mentioned. Biology for beginners.
wir. Ja, das ist doch super. Das nehmen wir.
This little fellow always comes and keeps us company at the hideout. Apart from me and Hans, he's the only other one that knows where it is. So no telling, got it?
Nein.
Ah, he looks hungry. I better find something for him to eat first. He doesn't like being handled too much when he's hungry. Do you? No, you don't.
Kann ich dem Kohle geben?
Oh, excuse you. All right. Time to get rid of that fiery breath before you get a bellyache.
Winnie, don't take him away for too long. You know the red dragon gets agitated when the baby's away from her.
I know, I know. Geez, you sound like Mother.
Hey, sorry. Just careful with the little guy, okay?
Ja. Wir gehen mal gucken mal aus dem Fenster.
I don't want to get stung. I'm not putting my hand any closer when they're crazy like that. I'm not sure what good that would do.
Ja, wir flambieren die einfach, dann kommen wir da dran.
He's all ready to blow out fire, though. And burning that won't...
Nein, das wollte ich auch nicht. Ich wollte den haben.
I'm not sure what good that would do.
Okay. Dann geh wieder zurück. Okay, dann gehen wir mal wieder raus und dann gucken wir mal. Geht die Tür jetzt wieder zu? Nein.
Oh, that path leads to the lake, where Yorinda says she saw the amber orb. I'm tempted to go see if it is really there, but we'll see how Hans' incantation idea goes first.
Okay.
According to Hans, I should be able to make colored dyes from plants and stuff. Oh, the blue cornflower. I'm sure I've seen this somewhere. It's perfect. Says, the cornflower is oft worn by young men in love, as symbol of their affections. Where did I see it?
Ja, ich weiß, wo wir die gesehen haben. Das heißt, wir müssen uns mit dem doofen Jacob nochmal unterhalten, ne? Nein, komm mal her. Ich brauch die blöde
Hey,
Blume.
Jacob. I think I know the real reason you have that flower on. Something about, oh, a symbol of affection?
What? I mean, no. No.
I wonder who you might be showing affection to then.
Winnie.
Well, tell you what, give me some of those flowers and I'll keep as quiet as you want.
But I've tried everything else. This is the last thing I have to show my love.
Ah, yuck. Well, what else did you try then?
Everything. I've passed on so many messages to her in class. But alas, my poetry has fallen on deaf ears. My words yet to be consumed. My love as yet unrequited.
All
gosh.
right, enough. That does seem odd, though. Jannike isn't the type to just ignore someone completely. Forget it.
Brauchen übrigens lila, ne?
Hey! I didn't say you could have some of my berries.
Come on. You have like a million.
So? They're my million grapes. Go get your own.
How's it going, Yoringle?
Oh, Mann.
Hold on, I do need those berries. Hans said berries can be used for dye. It could be purple dye.
Ha! I knew it! I told you were just tricking me!
No, you don't understand. See, me and Hans...
You can't have any! Not one!
But Joringel, you've got plenty left.
Oh, so you're gonna call me greedy now, is that it?
No, it's just... Don't you think you've kind of had your fill already?
Oh, so now you're going to say I'm fat?
No! Jeez, I can't win with you. Joringel, you dummy. Of course someone cares about you. If you weren't so busy scowling at everyone, you might actually notice her glancing at you.
What do you mean? Who? No one's glancing at me. When did they glance at me?
Like, all the time. Constantly.
I don't believe you. You're just trying to trick me.
Jeez, you boys are hopeless.
I don't care. There's only one person I want to look at me anyway.
Oh?
Dang it. You better not tease me about it, Winnie.
Why don't you go tell this person then?
It's not easy, you know. I don't know good words to say is all.
You don't know good words.
I never know what to say to her. I get all twisted with my tongue. You better not tell anyone, Winnie.
All right, I won't. Tell me again why you won't tell her you like her.
It's not easy, you know.
You don't know...
I never
Okay,
know what to say.
haben wir mal das Gleiche.
So, definitely no to sharing the berries then?
You can't have any. Not one.
But Joringel, you've got...
Oh, so you're gonna call me...
No.
Oh, so now...
No.
Okay.
I'll leave you alone.
Very.
Hey, Jannike.
Hi, Winnie. What can I help you with?
So, I heard you know how to make candles.
Oh, yes. I wrote an essay for Mother on it last semester.
Of course you did. Do you think you could tell me how to make them, maybe?
What was that, Winnie?
Can you tell me how to make some dumb candles? Or not, whatever. I don't care.
Oh, sure thing. I'd be happy to. Well, really, all you need is some wax, either paraffin or beeswax or something like that.
Hold on. Aren't the crayons from school made from paraffin? I kind of fed them to the baby dragon. I don't know. He seemed to like them.
Aw, how cute. Well, if you do happen to find some wax, then you just mold the wax around a wick and you're done. Wicks can be anything. A piece of string or rope or something like that. Then you can just dip them into various dyes to change the candle's color if you want to.
Oh, Mann.
Wax, wick, dyes. Easy. Thanks. Thanks for nothing.
Anytime, Winnie. I'm glad I could help.
Wir können ja mal zum
Say,
Briefen.
Jannike, you haven't seen any letters around in class, have you?
Huh? Letters? I don't think so, no. I'm not sure Mother would approve of notes being handed around in class, though.
Typical. That's interesting, though. That means you haven't even seen them.
Seen what?
Ja, den ganzen Liebesbrief hat sie dann nicht bekommen. Ja, super.
Never.
Oh, okay.
Oh, Mann. Ich geh noch mal rein. Vielleicht sie... Nein, die Olle ist immer noch da. Ganzen Brief. Aber wie kommt man denn jetzt?
Geez, these guys are a couple of neat freaks. Everything's so tidy. It's only a bunch of neatly stacked books. So tempting to mess it all up. I wouldn't do that to Jorinda or Hans, though.
Ja, das stimmt auch wieder.
That's Jacob and precious little Jannike's desk. Of course, she's front of the class.
Kannst du den aufmachen? Yo.
Jacob is so messy. What a grub. Jannike, on the other hand, typically perfect and neat. What a suck-up. Right. Love letter. Should be in here somewhere. It's all just rubbish. Wait, huh? Is this it?
Okay, was hast du geschrieben?
Aha, it is. What a dork. He wrote it on a napkin of all things. Jannike didn't know to look for it. She probably just figured it was rubbish. It says, to my dearest buttercup, the brightest of diamonds. Roses are red, Violets are blue. I like you. Do you like me too? Signed, Jacob. Wow. Never have more heartfelt words been put to paper.
Meine Güte, dass du sowas nochmal sagen
The
kannst.
so-called love letter Jacob wrote for Jannike. On a napkin of all things, it says, roses are red. Wow.
Okay. Kann man nochmal mit der quatschen?
Hey, Mother. Hey, Mother.
Winfrieda, please.
Achso, du bist beschäftigt. Okay.
Don't even think about it, Winfrieda.
Okay. Wir gehen mal wieder raus. Komm mal her, Jacob.
Hey, Jacob. Come on. Just give me some flowers already, Jacob.
But I've tried everything.
Yeah.
Everything. My
Nachrichten,
poetry.
ja.
All right, all right. Jannike isn't the type.
Okay.
Forget it.
Kann ich den einfach...
Maybe Jacob won't be too impressed by that. Better show it to him first.
Ja, gut, das stimmt auch wieder.
Hey, lover boy.
Winnie.
Settle down. I have good news for you. Kind of. Your so-called poetry wasn't ignored. It just looked like rubbish.
You mean Jannike hasn't even read it yet? But of course. It all makes sense now. My words of pure, raw feeling. She couldn't possibly have read them without any emotional reaction.
Oh, I'm sure they'll get a reaction, all right. Maybe not the one you're after, though.
Here. I have no need for this nonsensical symbol when I have poetry on my side.
Good.
But, Winnie, could you do me the favor of passing on my letter to Jannike? A true poet should never show his own hand to the...
Yes, yes. Please just... Enough already with the drama.
Boah, ich wollte gerade sagen.
Wow. Whatever could this be? I seem to have found it lying around. Could this be for you, Jannike?
Ooh, for me?
Oh mein
This
Gott.
is so thoughtful. This is just what I wanted to see.
Really? Oh, be still, my beating heart. The moment has come for my majestic words to...
Geil.
Thanks a heap, Winnie. That feels better.
Oh,
Oh
no.
Gott.
Don't mention it, Jannike. My pleasure.
Oh nein. Oh, wir haben Zauberblume. Hat er verdient, der blöde Sack. Also, Entschuldigung, wer sich so aufführt, der hat das schon irgendwie... Ja. Ja, da müssen wir jetzt erstmal gucken. Ja, das ist ja toll. Oh Mann, ey, der Arme. Der ist irgendwie schon, ja, schon ein bisschen mies, ne? Ja, dann gucken wir mal einfach, wir gucken mal in der nächsten Folge, wie das so aussieht. Vielleicht, jetzt ist er natürlich total bedrüppelt, der Arme. Ja, wir versuchen ihn mal gleich mit unserem Charme wieder aufzubauen. Ne? Ja. Dann würde ich sagen, war es das für diese Folge. Schön, dass du wieder mit dabei warst und hoffentlich sehen wir uns auch in der nächsten Folge wieder. Ja, vielen Dank fürs Zuschauen und ja, bis dahin. Ciao, ciao.